Kate, oh my gosh. You know, I always say that if I ever want to get stuck, or if I ever get stuck in a dark alley, I want to have Kate Beckinsale next to me.
Oh, I don't know.
My goodness. Like, what do you do to get in the shape that you, like, to fight the scenes that you do is tremendous.
Yeah, it's a lot of fighting in this. I mean, really, my preparation for this one was Underworld 4, because I had 4 days between the two of them. So luckily for me, our stunt coordinator, Brad Martin, was on Underworld 4, and so started in those last couple of weeks, kind of started trying to help teach me the fights for this one. But I get very intimidated.
Really?
Yeah,
Still?
I still do. I still don't. I didn't grow up very athletic or sporty or that kind of thing. So I always think, oh my God, it's going to be me that's messing it up. And especially if your husband's directing, you don't want to be the one that ruins it.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. But you know, when you're fighting somebody like, say, Jessica Biel, when it's a woman, do you take it on differently?
I don't know. I mean, I think the fact that it's another actor, number one, and not a stunt person who, they seem to almost relish if you accidentally break their nose and all that. But obviously you don't want to do that to another actor, and particularly not a beautiful female actor. Yeah. But she was great. I mean, it was lovely to have somebody to practice with, and everybody we were very polite. That's the biggest difference. Is girls tend to apologise a lot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, sorry, did I mess your hair? Yeah, or whatever.
Oh my God, that was my fault. No, it was my fault. That kind of thing.
And then working with somebody like Colin Farrell, who's pretty well one of the nicest guys around.
Yes.
And to do fight scenes with him.
I know, and to do both of them at the same time in a very small space. And in fact, it was the small space that was the most challenging thing, to be honest, more than, because they're both brilliant, they're both great. But yeah, trying to all of us fit in an elevator with a flailing robot as well.
Yeah, you had your work cut out for you in this movie. Absolutely. Is it still intimidating, Kate, to do a kissing scene with somebody when your husband's a director?
I don't really think so. I never really feel that awkward about that. Is that weird? I feel like we've done it before, and I really like Colin, and Len really likes Colin, and I think Colin's the one that's more uncomfortable, to be honest.
I think so. For the guy, it probably would be.
I mean, I've had to kiss an awful lot of people that wouldn't necessarily be my choice, and it wouldn't be. It's not recreational kissing; it's professional.
Exactly.
Kissing, so
you're getting a paycheck for this.
Yes, you have to.
Yes, you have to be.
You can't say no.
So I think everybody would like to know, what would be your Total Recall fantasy if you could pick anything?
I would like to play a concert as Freddie Mercury. He's not very good at singing, and I wish I was, really. It's so cool to be a rock star, and I quite fancy a big moustache.
That would be good. As a matter of fact, you should star in the film in kind of a drag role. What do you think?
Well, I think that's been cast. I mean, I think Freddie's been cast, hasn't he?
Yes.
Despite the stiff competition from my enormous teeth that I could bring. But, that would be fun.
Next we're going to see in a film called The Trials of Kate McCall. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
It's an independent movie directed by Karen Moncrief, who did Dead Girl, which I loved that movie. And I play a lawyer who's an alcoholic who's lost her job and is on probation and has lost custody of her daughter. And Nick Nolte is in it. He plays my sponsor. Wow. And James Cromwell. And it was an extraordinary, very emotional, great experience. It's going to be a good movie.
Oh, I can't wait to see that,
Thank you.
Well, you did a great job. And, as always, you have, invitation always open to come back to Toronto.
I'd love to come back. I loved it there.
We love
Thank
having
you
you there.